At least 3 companies have put their IPO plans on hold. How much is this to do with the U.S.-China tensions?
Hi, yes. So it definitely is partly to do with the U.S.-China tensions, though one would have to note that the U.S.-China tensions have been around for a while, and still last year was a very strong year for Chinese IPOs in the U.S. And this year also started off as basically as a record year in terms of the pace of listings. So it's not just that, it's also predominantly perhaps because of the market, general market. Obviously, there have been inflation concerns which have been weighing on stocks, and these Chinese firms have generally come from the growth sectors or tech, which have been particularly hit hard by the sell-off. And so that is all weighing on sentiment. It'll probably lead to lower valuations, and so that's why they've decided to just wait and see for a minute to see if it improves.
What are the implications for the rest of the pipeline then?
So for now, it's, we are seeing other companies which are continue to filing publicly, and that means they can start sort of testing investors and see what the demand would be like. But it basically means that valuations will probably have to come down if they decide to launch in this market. Valuations have been very high, to be fair, in the past year. Especially at the beginning of the year. So right now, investors are a lot more cautious. They're not going to be willing to pay such a high price tag for some companies. And so founders and management are going to have to be a little bit more modest in their expectations if they want to launch in this market.
How much longer will this last?
It's hard to say. It depends a bit on sort of how long one expects this market downturn to last. Chances are this is temporary. These Chinese companies, they often sort of, or IPOs in general, come sort of in waves. So right now it's coming down a little bit. It'll probably pick up again. Normally, what you need is an IPO to do well for it to then sort of propel the rest of the market, to get the rest of the market confidence to come forward. Right now, we've had a pretty bad debut with water drop, so that's what's keeping people more cautious. But if we were to get a better one, then it might pick up again.